Have you noticed your shoes feeling a little tighter lately? Maybe your rings are suddenly hard to take off, or your legs just feel unusually heavy at the end of the day. It is so easy to brush this off as just getting older or spending too much time on your feet, but these subtle signs can actually be symptoms of a serious condition developing silently inside you, one that specifically targets a vital organ, your kidneys. If you have diabetes or even pre-diabetes, that swelling, which doctors call edema, could be your body's very first alarm bell that your kidneys are failing due to diabetes. Your kidneys are being attacked in silence, and diabetes is the #1 cause of kidney failure worldwide. Most people don't discover it until over 60% of their kidney function is already gone. Today, we are going to walk through the 5 early warning signs that your kidneys are being destroyed by diabetes. And I want you to pay very close attention to sign number 5. It affects over 37 million diabetics, and almost nobody connects it to their kidneys until permanent damage is already done. Let's get into it. Before we get into the signs, if you or someone you love has diabetes, drop a comment below and tell me how you are doing dealing with this condition. I personally read every single comment on this channel. Now, you might be wondering, how does diabetes actually ruin your kidneys so fast, and why don't you feel it happening? Here's the honest truth. If you cut your hand or twist your ankle, it hurts. Your body screams at you to fix it. But your kidneys, they suffer in absolute silence. When your blood sugar stays high, it doesn't just safely float around in your veins. It acts like a heavy, sticky syrup forcing its way through the millions of tiny, delicate blood vessels inside your kidneys. Day after day, year after year, that heavy sugar slowly clogs and crushes those fragile filters. And here's the most terrifying part. Your kidneys cannot feel this damage. You could lose up to 80% of your kidney function and never feel a single ache in your lower back. It happens rapidly, and it happens completely in secret. Sign number 1, swelling or edema. If you are diabetic or even pre-diabetic, especially if you are over the age of 40, one of the early signs your body may show is swelling. Doctors call this condition edema, and it usually starts slowly, so many people ignore it at first. To understand why this happens, think of your blood like a river that carries not just nutrients and oxygen, but also proteins that help keep fluids where they belong. One of the most important proteins is called albumin. You can imagine albumin like a sponge inside your bloodstream. Its job is to hold fluid inside the blood vessels so it doesn't leak into surrounding tissues. Now, the problem begins. When blood sugar stays high for a long time, it begins to damage the tiny filters in your kidneys. These filters are very delicate, and their job is to keep important things like protein in the blood while removing waste into urine. When they get damaged from high sugar levels, the protein, albumin, starts leaking out into the urine instead of staying in the blood. Now the problem begins. Without enough albumin in the blood to hold fluid inside the vessels, water starts leaking out into the surrounding tissues. This causes swelling. You will usually notice this first as a heaviness or swelling in your feet, ankles, hands, or even puffiness around your eyes when you wake up. Sign number 2, foamy or bubbly urine. Because that precious albumin protein is leaking through your damaged kidney filters, it ends up in your urine, and that changes the way your urine looks in a very specific way. Normally, urine should be fairly clear or light yellow with maybe a few small bubbles that disappear quickly. But when there is a high amount of protein leaking, the urine can become foamy or frothy. Many people describe it as looking like the foam you see when scrambling eggs or like soap bubbles in the toilet bowl. The important difference is that normal bubbles disappear quickly, but protein foam stays for a while and looks thick and layered. This is a strong physical sign that protein is spilling out of your kidneys. Sign number 3, changes in urination frequency. As the kidneys get damaged and start leaking protein, they also begin to struggle with their main job, filtering blood. When blood sugar is high, the kidneys have to work extra hard to remove the excess sugar and manage the fluid balance in the body. This puts a lot of pressure on them, almost like a machine being forced to run all day without rest. Because of this extra workload, you may notice a change in how often you need to urinate. This can include urinating more frequently, waking up at night to urinate, passing large amounts of urine, or feeling thirsty more often. Many people ignore these signs, but together they can be early warnings of diabetes actively damaging your kidneys right now. The good news is that this can often be detected very early with a simple urine analysis test that measures how much protein is leaking. If caught early, doctors can start treatment, control blood sugar and blood pressure, and protect your kidneys before serious damage happens. Which of these signs surprised you the most so far? Drop it in the comments below. Your answer genuinely helps me know what health topics to cover next for you. Constant, unexplained fatigue. You see, healthy kidneys don't just filter waste. They do something very important that many people don't know about. They produce a hormone that tells your bones to make red blood cells. These red blood cells carry oxygen throughout your body. But when kidney function starts to decline, this hormone level drops. As a result, your body starts producing fewer red blood cells, and you develop anemia. When that happens, your body is basically not getting enough oxygen, even if you are breathing normally. Now, combine this low oxygen level with another problem. When kidneys are not filtering properly, waste products start slowly building up in the blood. So your body is dealing with two things at the same time: less oxygen and more waste in the bloodstream. This combination creates a very specific kind of tiredness. Not the normal tiredness that goes away after a nap, but a deep, constant exhaustion. People often describe it as feeling tired in their bones, feeling weak all the time, or feeling like they have no energy even after resting. Many people think it's just age or stress, but sometimes it is actually the kidneys struggling. Sign number 5, sudden worsening of blood pressure. And the most important sign, the one that almost everyone completely ignores until it is almost too late, is this. Your kidneys and your blood pressure are deeply connected. The kidneys help control blood pressure by managing how much fluid and sodium stay in your body and by releasing certain hormones that regulate pressure in your blood vessels. When diabetes damages the kidneys, they stop removing enough sodium and water. This extra fluid stays in your body, which raises blood pressure. Some people notice their blood pressure suddenly becomes high, while others find that their blood pressure becomes very difficult to control, even with medication they've been taking for years. And the most dangerous part is the cycle this creates. Kidney damage causes high blood pressure, and high blood pressure causes even more kidney damage. They start destroying each other in a loop. And if this cycle is not stopped early, kidney disease can progress much faster than most people realize. If you noticed any of these signs in yourself or someone you love, please see a doctor immediately. Early detection is the difference between protecting your kidneys and losing them. If this video helped you understand what your body might be trying to tell you, hit that like button right now. It takes 1 second and it helps this information reach other diabetics who desperately need it. Subscribe to Health Decipher. I post new health warning videos every few days that could genuinely save your life or the life of someone you love. And if you're watching this on your TV right now, please grab your phone, open YouTube, search Health Decipher, and subscribe there so you never miss a warning like this.